Okay, so if you've just completed part 1 of this little series on game 2 from Prep Test 33, we got a bit carried away, or I got a bit carried away rather, with kind of these side issues. All right, so I'm going to go back to the rules. The third rule is that if wrens are in the forest, then grosbeaks are as well. So if W, then G. If not G, then not W is my contrapositive. And the final rule, if J's are not in the forest, then shrikes are. If shrikes are not in the forest, then J's are. Okay, and that's my contrapositive. All right, great. So, I mean, lots of different connections that we can make here. All right, so if we start with knowing that the shrikes are not in the forest. So let's say we start here. And a question says, if shrikes are not in the forest, then what must be true? So the first thing we can deduce, because this is a trigger, right, is that J must be in the forest, right? So if we have our in group and our out group, all right, so they tell us that S is out, that means J is in. The fact that J is in is a trigger, so that means that H is in. Great, so now I know another piece of information. I do not know M's position. I do not know whether M is in or out based on the fact that J is in. Okay, that's another potential trigger for this consequence rather than a consequence itself, right? So J triggers H, doesn't tell me anything about whether M is in or out. So that's still a mystery at this point. Okay, so H is in. H being in